Hey guys, it's Jen and I'm here to show you the awesome Elle Studio November kit and the additional items for purchase. So I'm going to show you the kit first, which is newly on a subscription. You can get it on a subscription now. So it used to be that you could get the kit each month for $9.99 on the day that it's released, and then it would be $11.99 all the days after that until it was sold out. And now Elle has decided to offer a subscription so that if you want the kit every month, then it will come to you and you can get it at a discounted rate. But she's also selling it separately for other people who still want to continue to just purchase them one-off. So just kind of FYI. I'm going to take this off of autofocus, I think, so that we can just have it nice and focused here. But this is, like I said, the November kit, and something that I love about Elle's kits is when it's a seasonal kit, or when it's a month where there's some holidays coming up, she does a good mix of the holiday and also like still items that you can use for whatever. So I will show you the die cuts first. So we have 2 sheets of die cuts, and these just punch out really easily. What I usually do is punch them all out and then I stick them in. I keep these in my iris trays, which if you've watched any of my videos, you've seen me use those before, but I'll just probably poke them all out. But so there's a good mixture of, there's like kind of Thanksgiving themed things, and then also Christmas stuff, and then also everyday kind of things. So made with lots of love, the best part, joy, treasure, a little tag there, some little banners and shapes, give thanks, an arrow, be merry, delish. So there's food things. Well, made with lots of love could be a food thing also. So those would be good for Thanksgiving or for any occasion. Ho ho ho, currently, remember, number 1 fave, highlight of the day, so much fun. I like to layer these things together. So for example, highlight of the day, I think would look really cute on this little banner. Just stick on there so it looks like they came together, or you could pop that one up, or you could staple it down. I think stapling that down on there would be really cute too. So I like to do stuff like that. Or you can take like one of these tags and layer like a little green heart would be cute on here, and that would be a really good little Christmas tag like that. I like that. So different things like that are fun to do with the die cuts, and I love that we get more die cuts now. So that's awesome. And let me show you the cards. So let's look at the 4x6 cards first. So we have this one that says Thankful For, and these are single-sided. This one is kind of like a little banner. I love that it has these kind of sketchy lines on one of the little half circle shapes, and then just the regular ones, and they're overlapped, and you can see where they overlap. They're a little bit transparent, so you get that kind of darker area where they overlap, which is a nice detail. Notes from our special tradition. So this is a season of traditions, right? So that's nice to have. And that could, again, be a tradition from anything. And I think, again, that this would look cute with something layered up on it, like maybe a little heart at the bottom, like this. Or you could stick it in the middle even and right around it. I like to do stuff like that. So just an idea there. And then let's look at the 3x4 cards. There are significantly more 3x4 cards. So we have giving thanks for this day. That could be any day, right? Or Thanksgiving. Some little trees. Kind of a little confetti of, that could be Christmassy colors, or you could use it for everyday kind of things. Magic found here. Love cards with the word magic on them. This one's just a plain card where you could add something to the bottom. Again, I just love combining the die cuts with the cards, and I think highlight of the day would be cute right there, or any other sort of thing you could add right there. And this card could be used this way, or it could be used this way. Either way would work for that. Joy, love, peace. That's definitely a Christmassy one, right? It's kind of in the shape of a tree almost right there. This card that says November, current priorities, that's anything, right? Maybe you make this a list that's like Christmas shopping and make cookies and things like that. This could be like a holiday list, or, you know, for Thanksgiving, all the things you need to buy for that, or any kind of priorities. So I'm going to move those off to the side. This is a nice, just plain black and white. Love patterns like that. This one, again, another plain one. 1, 2, 3. Another plain one here. And these kind of spaces work well for a stamp or, again, a little die cut. Love those spaces there. Or a date would work really well as well. Holly Jolly Memories, those are obviously, that's a Christmassy one. This could be for anything. Heart this. Hello Blank. So that's another good area for stamping. Or the Elle Studio alphabet stickers are small enough that you could write something out right here, which is nice. I like this one. You could use it either way, really. You could use it sideways if you wanted to as well. Just nice dots. It's the most wonderful time of the year. That's definitely kind of a nod to Christmas, I think. Staying in is the new going out. Love that. I'm a hibernator. And this one here, that's just, again, another good place to add something at the bottom right there. And I like to use these cards, like I like to cut this kind of thing out, or sometimes I create a grid style design. I use these mostly in traditional scrapbooking, but I do make pocket pages occasionally as well. So that is the main kit. Now let me show you some of the different things that you can get to go along with the kit. Just move these off to the side here. Really quick, I will show you the printables because they kind of go along with these. So this is a printable sheet that you can buy and then you can print it over and over and over again. And it has some 4x6 cards, thankful for these moments, around the table, and then a couple of blank ones. I like this one that has the couple of different spaces where you could put like a date here maybe and a phrase here possibly. I'm trying to see if there's any of these little die cuts that could possibly work in there. That one might be a little too big, but I'm thinking more along the lines of stamping in there. And then you could journal in this space. I think that would be really cute. Love, cozy, a little tree, currently made with love, hello, and then 2 little squares and a circle. So these are usually very easy to cut out. They're all squarish except for this little circle. So love that. And I tried printing this on some new paper for me. It is called Nina Exact Vellum Bristol paper, and I like it. It's got a good texture to it, and I think that the colors came out nicely. They look similar to the die cuts, so I like that one as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at, while we're looking at the kind of custom items, I have the printables, or the cut files here, and let me zoom out just a little bit. So with the cut files, I went ahead and cut them at their original size, except for the snowflake, which I blew up huge and shrunk down a little bit. So we have the word fa la la, we have a couple of trees, and here they are shrunk down. There's a couple of stars, and then I shrunk those into different sizes as well. A little banner that says Twinkle, and this awesome snowflake, which I absolutely love. I think it would be really cute to use these as a focal point on a layout. So I cut that in a variety of sizes, and sneak peek. This is an acrylic piece that also has that same design, so I think it would be cute to maybe layer these up. Ooh, that kind of fits nicely in the center there, so that might be something I might do. Looks like this is about the same size. So, love the cut files. Those are fun. I found some old holiday photos from years back before I did December Daily, and so I'm going to use some of these to do some traditional scrapbooking layouts probably. All right, let's look at the little acrylic pieces here. I'll zoom back in for a second, and I'm just trying to see if there's something I can put these on so that you can see them a little bit better. I can move the cut files off of here maybe. Just grab this pink sheet of cardstock I had. We're just gonna let them sit on here with it. Okay, so I have the cute little snowflake. There's this word that says bah humbug. Really, really cute. Sorry, these are distracting. Just gonna move these off to the side a little bit here. Okay, so we have a snowflake, bah humbug, some stars, which are super cute. Love those. There are some smaller stars as well. That one's a kind of a clear one, a red one. This one's pink. They look a little different on the pink cardstock. Blue, green, a dark green, Those are all stars. And then we have some words that say, excuse me, Merry Christmas, which is really cute. And you can kind of nestle these together like this. I love how the T kind of, it comes up here and the Y dips down here, and then the H comes up here, which is before the Merry starts. So you can really kind of nestle those together, which I always am a big fan of. And then there's also the word Thanksgiving, which is really sweet. And then we have some trees. So these are the same shapes that are in the cut files. And we have some hearts. So we've got red, green, pink, blue, the lighter green, and then the clear, same as the stars here. So those are all of the different acrylic shapes that are available. And then we have some wood shapes as well. So let's take a look at these ones first. I'm liking how thin the wood shapes are. It's a good way to add to your layouts without adding a lot of bulk, and I like that you could stitch or staple through them easily. So we have, let me zoom in just a little bit more. Okay. Deck the halls, a little present. There's a couple of little presents there. A circle with a star, a circle with a heart. Celebrate these special moments. Twinkle, so that's a cut file as well. Merry Christmas. Ho ho ho. Good times. December. The night before Christmas. So these are definitely Christmas themed. This magic moment, love that one. Special delivery and believe. Super cute. So those are the Christmassy themed wooded veneers. There's also some really cute gingerbread men, and I love them. I will definitely be throwing these in with my December daily stuff to include in my album this year. I think that they're really cute. And they're all different sizes. So there are 5 different sizes there. Really cute. You could make like a little family out of these if you wanted to. So like that could be me and my husband and my daughter. That's kind of cute. Okay, and then lastly, we have some more of these little, they're meant to be, this is definitely going in my December daily album. They're meant for you to be able to attach something into your album with, so you can stick this onto a card or a layout or some sort of something. It could be like maybe somebody's Christmas card. Could be hooked onto that, but you glue this piece to the card, and you could glue 2 of them, and then this part goes in your album. So that's, I think, just a really unique and fun idea. And we've had some of these in last month too that I haven't used, and so I will definitely be throwing those in with these. So there are some plain ones, which is nice. I think it would be fun to emboss like a stamped image on the plain ones. You just to be careful when you're heating the wood, just so that you don't burn it. This one says joy. There's a tree, some little hearts, and then we have remember, merry, tradition, and another blank one. So those are really cute, really nice. Love those. Okay, and last but not least, we have a little stamp set, and this one has some cute phrases. Definitely, it's not, I don't think it's necessarily holiday themed, but it definitely works well for holiday kind of things. The Holly Jolly Memories is the only one that's really specifically holiday-ish, although Good Cheer does remind me of Christmas as well. But then we have just currently, joy, food coma, made with love, 1, 2, 3, and then this little confetti stamp, which I love stuff like this. It's great for adding just kind of a final touch to a layout instead of maybe some splatters or some enamel dots or something like that. So love that stamp. Definitely will be using that. So those are the new items from Elle Studio for the month of November. I hope that you'll check them out. I'll leave a link directly in the video description below so that you can go and shop those items if they interest you. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you soon.